Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. Please drop me a 777 in the chat box if you can see me and hear me. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall then make a start. Okay, thank you, Rahina. So again, please also let me know where you are from, what part of the country are you from. We have people here from London. Welcome, London. London is in the house. We have Egypt. Wow. Welcome from Egypt. Harrogate is in the house. We're also live on YouTube as well. So we have many people watching us on YouTube as well. Welcome, Veronica from Leeds. So my name is Dr. Jav. Bradford is in the house. Welcome, Nafisa. And I've been a trader now for several years. I'll relate my story later on during this webinar. But let me just make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader by the end of this webinar. I'll say that again. You will not become an expert trader by the end of this webinar. This webinar is only meant to be an introduction to trading. I'll keep the webinar down to about 25 to 30 minutes. I don't like to natter on for too long because, again, like I said earlier, this is going to be an introduction to trading. So let me tell you a little bit about myself before we continue. My name is Dr. Jav. I've been trading now for several years, let's say. And going back a fair few years, I was always told at school to work hard, get good grades, go to university, do the same again, get good grades and get your ideal job. And that is what I did. I went to university for a very, very long time, traditionally top 5% of the class because I worked extremely hard. Now, once I left university, I started my first job. And in all honesty, my first job, I absolutely hated. So I hated my first job out of university. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. I'm sure you don't all love your jobs. I hated my first job. And I decided on the first day of my first job that I could not work for anyone as an employee. So I actually resigned that position after a few months. And the only reason I continued in that job was because obviously we have debts to pay once you leave university. In the UK, the average debt of a university student is in the region of £30,000 to £50,000 plus. In the USA, you're looking at several $100,000 once you leave university. Now, of course, I left that first job and I found myself at the airport, at Heathrow Airport. I came across the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. Now, if you don't have a pen and paper with you, get yourself a pen and paper because obviously note takers are money makers, a concept I learned a very, very long time ago from my mentors. So Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, was introduced to me that day at Heathrow Airport, and I read that book, the entire book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, on my flight to Australia. If I can remember, the flight was over 12 hours long. I don't remember exactly how long it was, but I managed to read the book cover to cover. When I returned to the UK, I was a property millionaire within 3 years. And then after a few years later, I started to dabble in the markets. So I started off doing the stock market. And in the beginning, I didn't do so well, but with a bit of practice, I started to make some profits. And then soon after that, I was introduced to cryptocurrencies and foreign exchange trading, which is what we're going to talk about today. Now, back to Robert Kiyosaki, he introduced me to the concept of the cash flow quadrant. And that is what you can see on screen. That is the cash flow quadrant in pie chart format. And in its most basic of forms, that teaches us that 95% of the world population of 7.8 billion people are broke. So 7.4 billion people, give and take a few million here and there, are broke. They have more month at the end of the money. If you want to be financially free, you have to be that 5%. You have to be that 5%, which is composed of either business owners or investors if you want to be financially 5% of the world population of, I'd say in the region of 0.4%, sorry, 0.4 billion are actually financially free. And again, that is what we're going to teach you today. We are going to teach you how to become that 5%. Now, as a foreign exchange trader, we trade or exchange currencies. Now, if you were to go, let's say to the USA from the UK, take your pounds with you, go to a local exchange and change or exchange your pounds for your dollars, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. Now, if you were to go back to that same exchange again at a later date or time and make the same transaction or similar transaction or exchange again, you will notice that you will be offered potentially a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize every single day to profit from. So as long as there's movement in the market, we can profit from that movement. Now, a long time ago, my mentor, he said to me, Dr. Jav, for the amount of money that's flown through your bank account in the last decade, in the last 10 years, how much have you made on that? And I thought about that question for a few minutes, and my answer was in fact a big fat zero, because historically rates have been extremely low. Now, whether you know this or not, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex every single day, and banks collectively make over $1 trillion, not every year, not every month or week, but every single day. Banks make over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. So if you have a bank account, and I'm sure many of the people on this call today watching this webinar do have bank accounts, if you have a bank account, whether you like it or not, your money is being used in the foreign exchange market by the banks, and they are returning over $1 trillion every single day. And as a thank you to you, for loaning them that capital, they will pay you back 0.1% or whatever it is at the moment a year. And yet they continue to make over $1 trillion a day. Now that's got to be a slap in the face, as it was for me when I first heard that. And that was when I decided that I did not want the banks to keep all my money. And again, or even all my profits, potential profits. Robert Kiyosaki talks about this concept as well, that if you want to be financially free, you have to act and behave like a bank. Now, as foreign exchange traders, what we do is no different to what banks do. We have similar systems to banks when it comes to trading. The only difference, and it's a major difference, is that we keep 100% of the profits. So for those of you on this call that have been recommended to attend this call by somebody else, what you need to do after this webinar is speak to that person again, and they will show you how to get started and actually start earning profits on your money. So we multiply our money every single day from the system that we have, and we do have an academy, an amazing academy, and we will actually show you how to multiply your money every single day. So as long as you have one of these, a smartphone, you can actually multiply your money every single day. Now, if you go to social media and look at traders, you'll notice that many of them, many of these alleged traders, I call them, they have their multiple screens in the background. Now, trust me, I've been trading for a very, very long time, and I do most of my trading on my mobile phone. So as long as you have a smartphone, you can actually trade the markets. And in the last few years, I've traveled all over the place, 30 to 40 or so countries, when we could, prior to the pandemic, and I've been able to run my business 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, regardless of the location. So foreign exchange is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, regardless of geographical location. Now, again, when it comes to trading, one of the major advantages of trading is that you can do it from anywhere in the world, and also your vocation. Your vocation is irrelevant, and your life can become a vacation. Your vocation is irrelevant, which means that it doesn't matter what you did prior to trading. You could be a student, you can be unemployed. We have many, many students who are trading with us every single day, ranging from doctors, we have pilots, we have nurses, we have engineers, architects, whatever you can think of, whatever profession you can think of is encompassed in our 400,000 plus members in over 120 countries. And if you choose to, you don't have to use all of your capital, because your bank can actually loan you money that you can trade with. So again, we'll teach you that concept if you choose to use that concept once you become a trader with us. Now, there's another concept, and we've all heard of this: digital currency. So digital currency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, doesn't matter who you are or where you are currently, you've probably come across the term Bitcoin. You only have to search the internet, Google, and you will see it all over the place. Now, Bitcoin is the future of currency. In fact, cryptocurrency is the future of currency. Bitcoin is a digital currency, and I'll later during this presentation, I'll do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies. But as an introduction, Bitcoin was conceived in 2009. So around 11 or so years, 11, 12 years, Bitcoin has been around. At that time, the price of one Bitcoin was around, let's say, $1. Today, we're looking at $40,000, $50,000 for one Bitcoin. Now, imagine 10 years ago, if you'd bought 10 Bitcoins, let's say, 10 years ago, you bought 10 Bitcoins for $10. Today, you'll be sitting on $500,000 approximately. And all you've done is traded once or twice. So you buy initially, that's one trade. And if you choose to sell today, you could have been sitting on $500,000 worth of profit. That is how powerful cryptocurrency is. And Bitcoin is the highest achieving asset class out of all financial asset classes, whether it's derivatives, even property. Bitcoin is the highest achieving asset in the world over the last decade. Now, what if I can tell you that there are other cryptocurrencies that will achieve higher growth than what Bitcoin is doing? Now, that is what we do today. We will actually show you how to earn an additional income stream, not just from foreign exchange trading, but also cryptocurrencies, without it affecting your current commitments. So whether you're working in a full-time job at the moment, it's irrelevant. Whether you're running a business or several businesses, irrelevant. Whether you're a university student or college student, irrelevant. Whether you're unemployed or a single parent, it's irrelevant. We will show you how to earn a very, very good income from trading, regardless of your current commitments. High frequency trading or binary options is another form of trading. It's a much quicker way of earning profits, much quicker than scalping. So you can earn profits in minutes if you choose to. Again, something you can look at if you have little or no patience. Now, something else that we do, something I've been doing now for over a decade, is earning an income from online means. Now, again, currently many people around the world are working from home. And what I've noticed, certainly in the last couple of years, is that many people have approached me wanting to earn an income from home. So obviously you've got the daily trudge of going to work. And I certainly remember when I was working in the city, I think I used to sit on the train and the tubes for close on to 1.5 hours, sometimes 2 hours, just to get to work, to a job that I hated, and then to get back home. Now imagine if you can earn what you are earning at the moment, if not much more than that, and all you have to do is commute to your office in your own home from the bedroom. A commute that will take 30 seconds. And that is, again, something that we can teach you if you choose to get on board. So whether you're trading or drop shipping, which is what our e-commerce platform teaches you, is irrelevant, because what we are teaching you is actually how to earn an income from home. And what we're going to show you is how to make more money than you are currently making. You'll achieve more profits than you are currently achieving in your day job. Now, again, I'm not making any income claims on this presentation, but we have many thousands, in fact, of students or customers, call them whatever you want, people that we are working with every single day who are absolutely killing it in the markets. So whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or even 8 figures a month, we have the whole shebang. So we're, like I said earlier, we've been trading now for probably about 8 or so years and over 500,000 customers. And we have mentors that are positioned geographically around the world. In fact, we have over 100 plus educators or mentors that will sit down with you and teach you and show you how to trade the markets. Very much like I'm speaking to you now, live on this webinar. Once you join our mentorship program, you will be assigned a mentor, and that mentor will guide you through the process and ensure that you become the trader that you want to be. So as long as you have 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, you can do this. A little bit every day will help you to achieve your income goals via the live mentorship program that we have. Now, when I first started trading, it looked like a foreign language to me. And initially, I did not have a clue. Now, again, if you go back all those years when you first learned to walk, your parents or your guardians, whoever they were, they did tell you not to give up and keep going. And that is what I did. And what you'll find is a little bit every single day will help you to become that trader that you want to begin to live the life that you aspire towards. Now, on that screen is one of our systems known as harmonics. As long as you know how to copy and paste, you will get this. So what happens is we give you trading ideas or signals to help you along the way, and all you have to do is copy and paste those signals onto an app that sits on your phone. So as long as you keep your income options open, as long as you're willing to make a small sacrifice in time, you will get this. So you copy and paste that information into an app on your phone, and you press buy or sell, and that trade is placed for you, and it will be on autopilot. That entire process takes about 30 seconds or maximum 1 minute. and that trade is placed for you. You leave it to run on your phone, and that trade will be executed in minutes or hours, depending on whichever trade you've taken. So as long as you know how to copy and paste, you will get this, and you can download apps to your phone. If you don't know how to download apps to your phone, the great news is that once you join the academy, the mentorship program will even teach you and show you how to download apps, all the way up to technical analysis, if that's what you want to do. So again, as long as you've got a few minutes a day to do this, you can become a very, very good trader. Now, when I first started learning how to trade, what I noticed very, very quickly was that 90 to 99% of trading is mindset. So 90 to 99% of trading is in your head. 76% of retail traders do not profit from trading. And the reason for that is that they have not grabbed the concept of personal development or mindset training. That is why many traders, when they try and learn how to trade from YouTube or other channels, they fail as traders. And that is why sometimes it takes them very, very, very long time to become a good, successful trader. Now, we as professional traders, we know this, which is why we have partnered up with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of our partners, which means that he actually mentors us for success. He's been one of my mentors now for well over a decade, which is when I was first introduced to him, and he's helped me a lot along the way. And the great news is that if you choose to, once you join our mentorship program, you can also have Bob Proctor as your mentor as well. And trust me, this will help you an enormous amount to ensure that you succeed as a trader. Now, some of the questions that are coming in at the moment are, how much does it cost to become mentored? How much does it cost to become an apprentice in this amazing academy? Now, you will be shocked when I give you the prices, because for $200 to $300, you can become a member of the academy. So for the FRX Academy, the basic foreign exchange academy is $235. It's the same price for the e-commerce academy if you want to learn how to drop ship. Same price again if you only want to do high frequency trading. And again, the same price if you only want to do cryptocurrency trading. The Elite Academy, which is the favored academy, will do all of the above bar the ECX package. So if you want to become a trader, the Elite Academy is $325. $325 to become an expert trader who is able to earn a very, very good living, very, very good income from the comfort of their own home. Now, trust me, this is not a 9 to 5. On some days, I'm only spending 10 minutes on trading, maybe half an hour, or maybe a maximum of 1 hour a day. So many, many people can do this, even if they are working other jobs, or, we have many people that are parents, single parents, for example. So it doesn't matter what you're doing outside, you can still find enough time to do this. $200 to $300 to learn how to trade the markets. Now, the monthly fees, you can see there, those are optional fees that you don't have to pay if you choose to use one of our systems, which is a system that will help you to earn residual income as well. Now, currently, we have an amazing promotion on at the moment where a lot of those prices have been reduced. So my recommendation to you is to turn back to the person who asked you to join this webinar, and they will tell you exactly what the current prices are. And the current prices are lower than what you've seen on the previous screen. Now, when it comes to the monthly fee, as I alluded to earlier, if you want to waive that monthly fee cost, we have a 2 and free system. This basically means that if you were to recommend 2 people and they were to join the academy with us as well, and we were to teach them how to trade the markets, then you would not need to pay that monthly fee. So for 2 introductions, 2 successful introductions, you do not need to pay that monthly fee. So how many systems do you know out there that will teach you how to trade the markets, the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world, for just $200 to $300? There is not many out there. Trust me. We've had many, many people that have joined our academy who previously spent in addition of $20,000 or pounds to learn how to trade. And what we have here is a system that for $200 to $300, you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. I'm just going to do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies now. If you can see my screen, Gecko, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box, and I will then continue. Okay, thank you. So yes, thank you. So what you can see here is Coin Gecko. It's a website that's anyone can access. It's a free website, and I'm on this website every single day. This gives me a snapshot view of what is happening in the cryptocurrency space at the moment. Now, currently, Bitcoin is around $42,000, and you can see that price here, around $42,000 for one Bitcoin. So if you were to go out there into the market and buy one Bitcoin, it would cost you $41,000 or so. Now, many of you on this call are saying, I haven't got $41,000. What do I do? The great news is that you don't have to buy one entire Bitcoin. You can buy what is known as a Satoshi. So one Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So even if you have $10, $100, $1,000, whatever your budget, you can start within this space. And that is why it's an amazing, amazing concept. The barrier to entry is very, very low. So even if you have $10 or $100, you can actually start trading the cryptocurrency marketplace. So Bitcoin currently around $41,000, $42,000. The second largest cryptocurrency in the market is Ethereum, around $3,000. Again, ETH is one of my favorite coins. It has a lot more use case than Bitcoin, which is why I love it so much. Currently, there's 16,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the marketplace, 16,000 plus. Now, the great news is that you don't need to trade them all. A good handful is enough for most people. And we will actually teach you and show you which coins to trade every single day. In its most basic of forms, when it comes to trading, what happens is that we buy low and we sell high. We sell high and we buy low. Sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, and buy low, sell high. That is the concept, or the most basic of concept of trading. So as long as you can understand that concept, you can become a very, very good trader. And we teach you these things every single day. And through repetition, you will get this. Through repetition, that is how I learned how to trade as an apprentice. I copied what my mentor told me to do, and I became an extremely good trader. But again, I'm learning every single day as well. Every single day is a learning curve for me as well. Now, in the crypto space, we give you signals on cryptocurrencies. For example, we're telling you to buy Ripple here, Ethereum, Luna is another crypto. And when these signals come out, what you should do is just buy them on an app on your phone, and we'll show you how to do that as well. So we'll teach you how to buy cryptocurrencies on your phone, and it's the same case for forex trading as well. We'll tell you when the price is low, when to get into a trade, and we'll tell you when to get out of trade. And what you'll do is, once you've done this a few times yourself, once you've copied us, you will notice that your trading ability has improved. Every single day you do a little bit, you're persistent and you're consistent, and you'll do extremely well from this business. So whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's the pound dollar, it's irrelevant. What is important sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that you missed, but you can hear me now. Let me just see, when did I become muted? Okay, so I will continue. Apologies for that if I was muted, but what I was saying was that we actually have not just another I've been muted for about a minute. Okay, brilliant. So you didn't miss too much. I'm not sure how I got muted, but again, if you have any questions, feel free to send me questions via this chat box. And also, if you do have any questions, please go back to the person that recommended you attend this call, and he or she will help you with those questions as well. So what I was saying earlier was that this is not just another business opportunity. This is actually a solution that will help you build a legacy and create generational wealth. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, the market is moving, and it moves extremely fast. In the next few weeks, next few months, we could be looking at a 6-figure Bitcoin. So one Bitcoin will hit over $100,000. So if you were to buy one Bitcoin today, as an example, you would double your money on just one cryptocurrency. On just one cryptocurrency, you would double your money. And we actually trade many cryptocurrencies. Like I showed you earlier, we trade many cryptocurrencies, and we give you trading ideas and signals as we go along. Now, again, we're here to help you make your yearly into your monthly. 20 years from now, just make a note of this, 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the things that you did do. The secret of getting ahead is to get started. Again, my recommendation today for you is to go back to the person that recommended you attend this call, and let's show you how we trade. What have you got to lose? If not this, then what? If not now, then when? What have you got to lose? Give it a go, as I did all those years ago, and trust me, this changed my life, my mentors' lives, and also many students that we work with every single day. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Apologies for the sound loss earlier during the webinar. I hope to see you all on the inside very, very soon. Thank you for your time, and God bless, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.